My phone buzzed while I was reviewing the final layout of the winter wing of my Swiss villa. 11:42 p.m., unknown number. I almost let it ring out. Numbers like that usually meant journalists or opportunists. But a flicker of instinct told me to answer. Before I could, a message appeared. Family Christmas party at 6:30. We have something important to discuss. Heart. Her name glowed like a ghost on my screen. Elena, my wife. Or rather, the woman who once stood beside my hospital bed 6 years ago, holding my hand as machines breathed for me. The same woman who stopped visiting the moment she learned I might not walk again. The next message followed, this one a picture. Her smile carefully rehearsed. Her children, my stepchildren, lined up like actors forced into a frame. There was cake. A dining room I once paid to renovate. A caption beneath it, "We want you back." I stared at the screen in silence. 6 years of absence. 6 years of birthdays missed, calls unanswered, messages left to rot in archives. 6 years treated as if I had already been buried. Now, one Forbes list later, they remembered. I placed the phone face down. The glass surface reflected my expression, calm, unreadable. Inside, something old and rusted creaked back to life. Not love, not longing, something colder. They had left quietly. The night before my surgery, Elena whispered, "You'll be fine. We'll all be here when you wake up." I believed her then. I believed everything. When I woke 3 weeks later, she was gone. The nurses exchanged glances like children hiding broken glass. My lawyer handed me divorce papers, unsigned, unstamped, just a draft left behind like a forgotten receipt. No explanation, just absence. The house felt hollow for months. Beds unmade, photos missing, closets empty. Her children's laughter that once stained my walls like murals of joy had evaporated. Their rooms became storage, dust where memories should have lived. No message, no visit, no goodbye. I recovered alone, relearned my steps like a newborn deer, built muscle from bone, turned silence into discipline, grief into ambition, betrayal into fuel. I worked every day, every hour. Success became a religion. Partnership deals, real estate expansions, silent acquisitions. Then Forbes, the article that turned my name into currency. And just like that, ghosts remembered my number. Their sudden affection stank of desperation, but I played along, quietly. I responded with a single word, noted. Days passed. Then another call, not from Elena this time, from her daughter, Marissa. "If you want to join Thanksgiving, come wash the dishes." Her voice held the same spoiled arrogance I once ignored, thinking love meant patience. I listened, calm, detached. Then I ended the call with one word, enjoy. Hours later, I posted pictures. My villa, the private chapel, the winter-lit pool reflecting the Alps like shattered glass. No caption, just presence. My phone buzzed. 1 call, then 5, then 19. By morning, 71 missed calls. Funny how wealth resurrects the dead. I watched each notification roll in like confession slips. Sweet words from mouths that once spat silence at me. "We miss you. Let's talk. Family should stick together." I said nothing. Instead, I hired someone, quiet, efficient, to dig. Not through accounts or public posts, through absences. Flight tickets they bought right after my coma. A condo registered in her maiden name. A man, early 40s, appearing in photos with them at Christmas, birthdays, beach trips. A necklace I once gifted her, now resting on his chest. Evidence arrived in neat folders. Dates aligned painfully well. Her departure wasn't impulse, it was strategy. She waited until I was most helpless, then replaced me. Not a widow, a vacancy. I arrived at the Christmas party at 6:30 sharp. They lived in a smaller house now, not the one I built with marble floors and Italian lighting. This one smelled of discount candles and borrowed joy. I knocked once. Elena opened the door. Her face shifted. Shock first, then calculation. She forced a smile like someone stretching old leather. "You look good," she said softly. "I know." Inside, the room buzzed with artificial warmth. People pretended not to stare, but I felt their eyes crawl across my tailored coat, my quiet confidence, the watch that cost more than this house. Elena gestured nervously. "We just wanted to reconnect. For the kids. For us." I handed her the folder. She opened it. Photos, dates, receipts. Her affair spelled out like scripture. Color drained from her face, leaving her pale and trembling. Her lips parted, searching for lies to stand on. It's not what you think." "I know exactly what it is." Silence filled the room like smoke. Her children froze. Her son looked away. Marissa bit her lip, suddenly aware the world rotated differently now. I did not raise my voice. I didn't need to. "I came because you said you had something important to discuss," I said. Her eyes flicked back to the Forbes magazine lying on the table, open, my face on the cover. She swallowed. "We thought maybe we could be a family again?" I almost laughed. "You had a family," I replied. "You traded it for convenience." Her hand reached for me, desperate, trembling. I stepped back. Rejection is louder in silence. "I've transferred the deed of our old home," I continued. "It's in your name now." Hope flickered. "But there's a condition." Her heartbeat echoed in her eyes. "Anything. You never contact me again." The hope shattered. "Clean. Beautiful." "And the children?" she whispered. "They chose absence long before I did." I placed my wedding ring on the table, cold metal against wood. A gravestone for a marriage that ended years ago. She wept, not for love, but for loss of opportunity. Regret tastes different when it isn't moral, but financial. I walked out without looking back. Every step felt lighter than the last. Snow kissed the windshield as I drove back toward the airport. The world outside was quiet, pure, untouched. Strange how peace often follows destruction. I thought about the years wasted waiting for an apology that never came. About nights spent learning to walk while they learned to forget. About the voice inside me that once begged for them to return. That voice is dead now. Success didn't save me. Silence did. Distance did. Truth did. My phone buzzed again. Another message from Marissa. "Please, let's talk." I blocked the number without hesitation. Some doors must stay closed. Some ghosts must starve. As the plane lifted off, the city shrinking beneath me like an old wound, I looked out at the white horizon and let the last remnant of attachment fall away. Love is warm. Betrayal is colder. But nothing is as liberating as indifference. I smiled faintly. They treated me like I was dead, so I became someone they could never resurrect.